which is only about a week away. If you look at your calendar, I'm not making it up. And students right here will be setting goals to read a lot more. But one local nonprofit has been working right in our local classrooms to help kids reach those goals.
That's right. And Communities in Schools is an organization that focuses on the needs of students. So as we kick off Make an Impact Week here at the station, our very own Claudia Sellis spoke to them on what they're all about.
When we think of schools, we often think of teachers and students. But did you know there's an entire network of support behind the scenes? But for students, it's not behind the scenes. That support is sitting right with them every step of the way.
So whatever will get a kids to graduate is our goal, so whatever supports they need, we'll provide.
Mallory DePreckle is the CEO of Communities in Schools, a local nonprofit that provides integrated student support in 73 schools across the state. Here in town, students at Waverly, East Lansing, and Lansing Charter Academy might see her and her crew around providing support.
Wraparound supports could be anything, so anything from academic, behavior, curricular supports, and we are in the schools with the kids 40 hours a week, spending time with them, getting to know the students, building those relationships, and really creating the correct supports for the students in the buildings they're in.
And what that support looks like definitely depends on the students and their individual needs.
So they get to know students at the root, like what really the issues are at home and what they can do to support them throughout their school and education. So anything from a toothbrush, to, if they need that at home, to basic needs, to food, to, like I said, mentoring and tutoring. All of those things are how our staff really build relationships with students, and they work with schools to really provide that support.
That might also look like support beyond the classroom in things like Girls on the Run or Boy Scouts, whatever students may need to succeed. And those student support coordinators work full-time in the school buildings. Right now, a big focus is on student literacy. Those types of resources are crucial to getting students across the finish line.
Here in Lansing in particular, we're doing our literacy days, and those are really focused on that academic one-on-one support with students. And our goal is to get enough books for every child in our school buildings to each get the same book, and then we're going to bring volunteers in the building to read that book, maybe virtually, in person, who knows, but read that book together, do some reading comprehension, do some storytelling, do some arts and crafts around that book, and then be able to discuss it as a whole school.
And that's where you come in. Throughout the week, we will be collecting book donations for Communities in Schools so that every kid can become the best reader they can be.
And being able to read is education, right? You can't do math without being able to read. You can't do science without being able to read. And I think it builds on yourself. It's a self-esteem thing too. You don't want to be the only one in a class that can't read. So for us, literacy is all about expanding students' horizons and also seeing what the worlds are out there, but then also encouraging them to keep reading, and so that they have more experiences and more opportunities.
I love reading. I read every day, 24 hours.
Sometimes when the books are very interesting, I really like reading them. Right now in class, I'm reading a book called Star Darlings, and it's really, really interesting.
I think it's very important because sometimes in class you have to write something, and reading can help you write better.
I love because there's some books with poems in it, and I like poems.
Well, to find out how you can help Communities in Schools gather all of those books with students were so cute, you can visit WILX.com.
That's right, and there are multiple different ways that you can actually donate, and we're going to explain later in the show how easy it is to give at those local locations.